Hello, and thank you for joining me for a dose of virtual vitamin Z. My name is Sandy, and I'm an education specialist for the Detroit Zoological Society. Today we're going to talk about an animal that has some pretty cool adaptations, and I'm going to see if you can guess. So let's first figure out where they live. So the Detroit Zoo is here. Oops. And this animal lives here. Any guesses? If you guessed kangaroo, you're right. A kangaroo is a marsupial, which means that they have a pouch that they raise their young in. So when kangaroos are born, they're about the size of a gummy bear, and they have to work their way up and crawl up their mother's belly and to get into the pouch. And they're going to stay in that pouch for about 190 days. They will hop in and out, but they spend the majority of their time in that pouch. Another cool adaptations that kangaroos have, they have really powerful back legs. Those back legs are so strong that when they jump, they can cover up to 25 feet in a single jump. They're also pretty tall. So females are about 4 feet tall and males are about 7 feet tall. So that makes them, the females are shorter than an average female adult human, and the males are a little bit taller than an average male human. Their tails are also super, you can see their tails here, they actually stick out when they jump, or they move a little bit too. Their tails are long and they're important to help them balance. I want you to try an experiment. Put your legs together and hop as fast as you can. Was it easy or was it hard? Now I want you to stand on one leg and hold the other leg out behind you and hop as fast as you can. Did you feel a difference? What changed between the hops? I'd love for you to share in the comments what happened. If you visited the Detroit Zoo, you've maybe walked through the kangaroo habitat. The kangaroo habitat is 2 acres. It is a walk-through habitat, which means that you as the guests can actually walk through the habitat, and you're in right with the kangaroos. Now, if you do visit the zoo, please know that the kangaroos do have the right of way. We ask that you stay to the path, but the kangaroos, they don't have to. They might hop right across the path, and if they do, we ask that you give them a little bit of space. The Detroit Zoo is home to 15 red kangaroos. A group of red kangaroos, or a group of kangaroos, is called a mob. And I checked in with the zookeepers, and they sent me some updated pictures of the kangaroos. And they told me that they're doing great. They're enjoying the last couple of warm days that we've had. Well, today's not super warm. The last couple days have been pretty warm, and the kangaroos have been really enjoying it. The kangaroos that live at the Detroit Zoo, they're red kangaroos, which means that the males have a little bit more of a red color to their fur, and the females have a little bit more of a gray color. So we're going to do an activity that involves jumping. Well, sort of jumping. You're going to make a toy that can jump. So the supplies that you're going to need are 2 cups, an object to poke a hole in those cups, some rubber bands, a ruler, a data collection sheet, and an optional paper and coloring supplies. So I have an example of what we're going to make. So you're going to take a cup, and like I said, you're going to need some material, a supply to poke a hole in this cup. If you're a young person, I do recommend that you get help of an adult to do this. So you're going to poke 2 holes on either side of the cup, and then you're going to do it over here as well. And then you're going to take that rubber band, and you're going to thread it through the opposite side holes and secure it into place. So you have those 2 cups, so one with a rubber band, one without. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the cup on top, and you're going to press and see it jump. Now, when you're doing this, I want you to see if you can conduct some experiments doing this. Can you affect how far it jumps by pushing it harder? Can you get it to jump consistently the same length? What happens if you add more rubber bands? I have another cup here to show you. What happens if you have more rubber bands? What happens if you have less rubber bands? What happens? What happens if you add weight to the top of this cup? There's so many questions you can investigate. And that's one of the great things about this toy that you just made, is you can adjust it to make it your own. How far you push it down in the cup, does that affect it? There's so much you can do. As you go through and you conduct your experiment, Make a data sheet. How far did you how far did you push down the cup? How far did it go? Make observations, collect data, and also another thing that's important to do is to write down changes that you make so you can go back and make some observations about what happened as you made changes as you were going through and doing this data collection. Also, the optional paper is that if you want to take and you want to cut out a kangaroo and put it on the top of the cup, you can, and it'd be a really cute little kangaroo toy that you made. So doing this activity helps increase prediction skills, observation skills, and data collection. The vocabulary we used today was marsupials and mob. And marsupial is a mammal that has a pouch that they use to care for their young, and mob is a group of kangaroos. Thanks so much for joining me for a dose of virtual vitamin Z. I hope to see you again at 4 o'clock with my colleague Zara, who's sharing some information about another animal that lives at the zoo. See you later. Bye.